Hello everyone and welcome. This is Dawn Pauley and today I am sharing a super cute Christmas card that's just packed with holiday charm. I'll be using the Snowball family stamp set and oh my goodness, it's adorable. You get 3 sweet snowman images, some trees, and a bunch of fun festive sentiments. Next up, I'm bringing in the holly frame die set. I love this frame. It has those pretty holly leaves that get die cut right out of it. Plus, you get 2 extra holly leaves, some berries, and 4 different bow sizes. It's such a versatile set. You can do so many things with it. All right, let's jump right in. The first thing I'm going to do is die cut the frame from some white cardstock. I'm keeping that middle rectangle die in place so the center gets cut out, leaving me with just the frame like you can see here. Next, I'm taking that middle rectangle piece and stamping the tall snowman family and the big tree using some black ink. Now it's time to add a soft wintry background. I'm going to do some light blue ink blending, and for that I'll be using the Snowball Family Instant Masks. I've used these a few times already. They hold up great and you can reuse them several times. They're super easy to apply. You just peel them off and start at the top of your image and press down as you go. I'm also masking off that little ornament. For my background, I'm using the Distress Oxide Tumbled Glass. I don't want it to be too dark, so I'm tapping most of the ink off onto some scrap paper. That way I don't get any harsh spots. It keeps everything nice and light and airy. And then I'll go back in and kind of darken up the edges a little bit. Once the blending is done, I'll grab a green marker. I'm using my Ohuhu markers, but use whatever you've got. And I'm just tracing over all those little pine needles on the tree to give it some color and texture. Then I'll carefully peel off the masks from the snowman and the ornament. Go slow so nothing tears, and I always stick them back on the original sheet so that I can reuse them for later. For my coloring, I'm using R29 lipstick red on the ornament and YR23 for the star. Now for the fun part, let's make it snow. I love using the White Ranger gloss spray for this. I'll shake it up really well, unscrew the top, and then just tap the straw end to flick it over my panel. It creates those perfect little snow splatters. It looks just like fallen snow over the tree and the snowman. And to add a little bit of shading, I'm using CG020. It's a very light gray to give each snowman a tiny shadow underneath, just enough to ground them. Next, I cut 4-inch strips of red cardstock, each a bit smaller than the frame's width, and adhered them to the back of the frame. And then I added some 1/4-inch foam tape over those red strips. And then I added craft foam to the back of the rectangle panel. I attached the frame to an A2 sized white card base, and then I popped the rectangle right into the center of it. Now for the sentiment, I'm heat embossing it in white on black cardstock. I start by rubbing my paper with my embossing powder bag, then stamp it with white pigment ink. I actually prefer using white pigment ink because I feel like the powder cracks less when it's heated, but that's just my personal preference. Then I pour my white embossing powder, I tap off the excess, and I heat it up once my tool is nice and hot. After that, I trim the sentiment down, add foam tape to the back, and pop it onto the front of the card. And that's going to complete my card for today. This one came together so easily using Whimsy Stamps No Fuss Instant Mask, and it would be perfect for mass producing your holiday cards this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when new content drops. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope you have an amazing day.